Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Sporia Campaign. Last time, we faced serious internal instability in the aftermath of our massive conquest of the Scythia region from a few episodes ago. We dealt with waves of tribal chief challenges to Skirgurdus. We dealt with provincial disloyalty, huge amounts of character disloyalty, having to frantically find holdings to give out, and do tons of corrupt behavior to try and keep our nation from collapsing in the aftermath of our victory. But we have managed to weather through it. We've gone through a number of years in quick succession while we recover. AE is declining steadily. My stability situation is largely back under control in the sense that it's been kind of on a knife's edge this entire campaign. And I have enough stability and trend now, thanks to getting Divine Sacrifices once more. Although I think it is going to run out. Okay, we have until 92. Wait, that's the wrong one. Yeah, we actually do have until 92 before that does run out. So we're going to be okay on that. So I do think some more migrations are probably in order. I would like to go above 30 stability before I start doing that. What I've been doing, meanwhile, is getting some of my local resource buildings to be fully staffed by slaves and getting all of their slave promotion disallowed, which I thought I had done before, but maybe I overlooked it. I feel like I did, though, and I feel like the game has reset it, which is very annoying if that's what happened. But nonetheless, we shall proceed now in these efforts. So before I was getting some of these buildings over here set up, we got the mine set up, we got the wood, we got the stone, we got, we got all that. Okay, let's get the vegetables and the wood, with these buildings being here already set up. So let's, for Liso Biki, let's go ahead and disallow promotion, as well as up here. And then into here, we need to bring in 10 slaves. Let's bring 10 slaves over. Okay, let's see here. Bring over non-Wayra Sporix to the extent possible. And then a few Wayra Sporix as well. All right, all of you head into here. Well, some of you, I guess not all of you. Okay, so we're gonna need need 3 more. Need 2 more. Oh wait, I moved over a tribesman by accident. Let me move these tribesmen out. Yeah. Move them into Bialystok, I think. Okay. Here it is. Okay, let's see. That's not what I meant to do, but I guess I'll move that guy over as well. There we go. And then up here at Munki, let's see here. Gonna need 10 slaves over here. Let's see. Let's get things organized in Wyzierski. All right. Lots of Ice-Deans up here. Yeah, we're gonna need to do some migrating to get all of our local domination back up, but one thing at a time here. Yeah, so let's bring the sporks over, it's fine. We'll fix all this later. All right. We need... Oh, wait, this... Oh, yeah, that's right. It'll be, we're going to need 11 total. Okay. All right, I guess we'll move them all now. See what we can work with here. All right, we need 3 more. Two more. Okay. Need to bring them in from elsewhere. None from up there. All right. What about over here? Surely. Yep. One Eistian and another Eistian. Bring them in through here. This is so awkward, but it does work. Bring them through here. That's why I'm saving up all my money. I need my economy to move all these pops around. And then move them into here. All right. Very good. And that is my capital province having all of the pops it needs for its current infrastructure, which is nice to see. All right. In all honesty, even though I've been annoyed by the stability situation and by my own terrible foresight. Epirus, what's my stone? Okay. Regarding how severe the tyranny would be, and I think we're going to be dealing with this for a while. I do think that the recovery phase after such a big war is kind of fun in its own right. It's almost like its own kind of gameplay loop where you have to make these really complex decisions about strategizing and all this. I appreciate it. I think it's a fun part of the campaign. I think it's an important part of the campaign. I like that there's such a serious repercussion for me being so aggressive. One of my main criticisms of Imperator Rome, honestly, and something that in my mod Hegemony I'm trying to kind of prevent from developing there as well, is that it's just really easy to be a kind of outrageous aggressor and just kind of get away with it. And I know that the game is meant to let you kind of roleplay as, you know, like the Roman Republic and just kind of go crazy, but it really feels as though there should be a deeper system to prevent crazy expansion. At least at the speed you can do it in Imperator Rome if you know what you're doing. So I like that there is a serious consequence to national cohesion when you, you know, really go off like that. Okay, he's healthy still. Okay, interesting. Once we hit kind of 490, I think I may... actually, no, I don't know. I'll do it 490. Risk of rebellion. All right. Okay. This place here, I am... such a small province, but I should probably switch it to harsh treatment just to at least get the demotion speed. I'm gonna bribe this guy. Ooh, bountiful harvest? Yes, please. Ooh. I want the stability. People should rejoice. And then I'll be clicking that bribe button imminently. Here we go. Character bribed. Yep. That's fine. The Milharad Navy, which for some reason exists. Okay. Interesting. I think I'm going to actually make a few countries, interesting countries. Alania, Armenia. Oh my gosh, yeah, Parthia took everything. Almost everything. They took a lot of things. Parthia. And that's probably it for now. I don't think I need to look at Rome too closely right now. Who's Parthia fighting? Still fighting Seleucids. Okay. Parthia might actually get close to Ptolemaics at this rate. Oh yeah, they're taking stuff direct. Very interesting. I think I've been kind of lingering around the 25 to 35 stability area for so long. I want to make my kind of stability center that I use as a basis to do migrations a little higher, I think. It'll make my country stronger in the long run. Let's get maybe to the 40-ish stability range and try to work from there, I think. It'll just help all around. Okay. Any other gold mines I've overlooked? No, there's famously not much gold in my territory. What about, because mines are such a good deal, I should get a stone. Wait, no, this is my capital. I can't do that there. What I should probably do is some more building, specifically possibly building some forts over here. Maybe. Maybe one fort up here would be a good idea. This doesn't feel like a high priority, though, still. Karochia doesn't have a claim on me. I don't think they're going to be aggressive. I guess Ozia could attack me, but I don't think that's a serious concern at this point. Yeah, I think we're okay. Fort maintenance is really not that bad. I am getting the wages situation under control very slightly. When some of these really, really corrupt chiefs die, it'll make a huge difference for my economy. Yeah, honestly. Let's see here. Okay, let's lock in here. We got a lot of population to work with, and I need to start profiting from my misdeeds here. Okay. Let's do it like this. Let's find... Can I not build these anywhere? Interesting. Okay. I guess I can't build them anywhere. Oh yeah, because it probably requires Oasis. Okay. Let's find our mine territories that we already have. Okay, so let's go through. So base metals here. Okay, this place already has some slaves. Promotion is not allowed. I don't know who told you promotion was allowed, but it is not. This is going to screw up our local dominance, but that's fine. We have limited options around here. Yeah, we really do have limited options around here. Jeez, yeah, okay. Can I not bring in from... Oh, it's from those two, okay. I'm going to need, let's see, 6 more slaves. Let's bring them in. Does this actually have... No. What? It just has a huge population for some reason. Oh, was this a planned departure point a long time ago? It must have been. Okay, well, I guess I'll use them now. Alright. Let's bring over here. And then bring them into here. Need one more. Okay. Alright, it's not Sporia Campaign. That's fine. It's fine for now, I guess. Well, it does affect the output quite a bit. They'll become Weyris. Oh, it's actually almost Weyrisporic. If I move these tribesmen out, it'll actually be closer. Let's do that. Alright, from... Actually, can I move them out from... I can't move them out from Calicia. That's annoying. Okay, I can't do anything about that then. Oh, now it's 12? Oh, great. Okay. Appreciate you changing that on me for no good reason. That was not a slave, was it? It was not. Okay. I need Weyrisporic slaves, ideally. Nahar Valorum. Oh yeah, this is another planned departure point. Can't worry about that right now. Let's just bring these slaves over. Okay, into here. Let's bring in Werespork slaves. From where we can bring them in. So now it's Spork Twistic, that's fine. Okay, now it needs 10. Alright, I don't know what that was about. Very strange. Okay, let's get back over here. So that's another mine filled. Let's see, where else? Masticat. Iron mine, okay, we can do something here. Promotion's not allowed. Alright. Oh, we got more problems around here. Yeah, we're gonna keep running into this. Okay, let's bring the people in. We've got another situation here. Yeah, once again. Okay, what do we need here? 10? Let's hope it stays that way. Into Seno. Let's bring in Werespork. Werespork. Actually, I should have left that guy there. That's fine. We got 5 now. I need one more. Alright, into Masticat, all of you go. I need one more. I miscounted. Yeah, that's annoying. Alright. One more over. Let's bring in one more. Bring in that guy. Okay. Spork, I think. Okay. Werespork here, so it doesn't have the reduction, and it has now another set of people to work with. Alright. Let's keep at it. Calizia. That's already full. Okay, never mind. Hold on. But is it allowing? It's not. Okay, good. What about here? It is fine. Okay. Good. Yes, that's one I did last episode. And then Pripyat. Let's not forget Pripyat's actually a stone mine. Alright, promotion is not allowed here. Let me move all these non-slaves out of there. Make some room. Okay, into Pripyat. Let us send. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see here. I don't have a lot of Weresporks around here, but we'll see what we can do. We have a lot of Werenurics, weirdly enough. Alright. Well, we'll do what we can for now. Let's just get the extra copy, then we'll worry about output. It's just going to affect the tax of the territory by a little bit, but it's such a small amount anyways. Let's worry about that later. First of all, let's just get the commerce from the territory. Maybe 12? Okay, if you say so. Alright, there we go. Any other mines I currently have, that's where it'd be efficient to work with. I just dealt with that. No, but I can build... Hold on. Can I possibly see it like this? Please let me use these two interfaces at the same time. Why can't you just overlay it? This is so much worse. Yeah, alright, I just want to see what the territory is. Okay, hold on, I think I can do it like this, actually. Okay. Show me the mine. There we go. Okay, this is stone. Wait, no, this is not stone. What resource is this? It just doesn't tell me what the resource is. Okay. This is a stone territory. What else? Dobe, and then these two. Okay, this is iron. This one I can't mine because it is the capital. This is base metals. Okay. Do I build an actual mine now? Or actually, are there more mines down here? There actually are more down here that I got recently. Okay, this is a base metal mine. Let's do... What? There's citizen here? Okay. Promotion is not allowed here. Cut that out. Alright. We need 12. Allegedly, it may go down to 10 later, but that's fine for now. Bring him in. Okay, there we go. Then there is another 2 over here I saw. Yeah, way over here in the corner. What have we here? Iron and stone. Okay. Well, let's get to it. First things first. Okay, I could also move some of the tribesmen out to make more room. In fact, I should probably do that over here so it's not quite so overcrowded. Yeah, let me move the tribesmen out while I still can. Don't have much time left on that. I think it was Ordodava, right? Yeah. There we go. That will help a little bit. Won't be quite as overcrowded. Okay. Let's just bring in whoever we have around here. We're making money, we're not making friends. That's the way of it. Alright, there's our extra copy of stone. Iron next. Just 2 more. All right, there we go. Let's proceed. Okay, good stuff. What's the issue here? Yeah, the corruption prosecution. Yeah, fair enough. Do I bribe him? No, I don't think I do. Not unless we have threshold problems, then I can bribe him. Save my PI for now. My very limited PI that I have right now. Okay, we have, I think, weathered the storm just about. It's looking a little dicey there for a while, but I think we're in okay shape now. If we could even get above, you know what? I'm going to be ambitious in a new way. I'm going to be ambitious about my peaceful stability as opposed to being ambitious about being a violent conqueror. What if we have 50 as our stability hinge that we always pivot from in terms of doing migrations and then waiting till we get back to 50? This will keep me in a population happiness neutral area. I think that might be worth going for, honestly. Yeah. Stable Sporia? What a wild new idea. I have the economy now where I can definitely still profit greatly while being at peace. And at this point, I may as well try to maximize the territory I've gained and, you know, solidify it. Let me also... Maria can reach me? Oh my god, what? Wow. I'm amazed I can reach Maria. I guess they want my base metals. Okay. Wow, okay. Cool. Let's see. I have a lot of slaves right now. Okay. What am I doing here? A curious discovery. Scargridus Minbatitis the Besieger. A farmer was working in the fields near Bialystok when a weird aberration was unearthed, a silver idol of some rustic, long-forgotten god, covered in strange runes that are indecipherable. Dawiltis Mantwiltitis, who's an expert in such matters, has said a malevolent spirit is trapped inside the statuette, and that we have unwittingly unleashed a curse. While Dawiltis has said that this is a terrible omen for our people, not everyone is convinced that this is a stroke of bad luck. Ooh. Now, he is just barely loyal, so this would create problems with him again, but it is a nice bit of money. But I think I will trade the money for stability any day of the week. Tell Dawiltis to rebury it in the same spot and offer sacrifices. Yes, I will take that. Thank you. Okay. Let me go ahead and cancel military access with these guys in preparation for future activities. Now, I can also finish my mission, which I would like to do, by getting this stuff, which means probably doing a migration just to get a few pops to get this stuff here. I think it's probably worth doing that sooner rather than later just to get the mission finished. Plus, this will let me get a bunch of assimilation in Gelts. This will give me... Maybe I wait until the succession to get some popularity on the incoming chief. Maybe. I have to switch out the governor for this one, which is going to be awkward. Then I get a city that I have to get rid of, which is annoying, but this is the only way to get rid of the mission without losing stability. That's annoying. Let me keep waiting. Let me keep building up stability for now. I'm losing that AE. Things are looking good economically. Okay. Manpower max is nearly at full. Actually, I don't have a claim on them. They have a claim on me. Right. Okay. Let's see here. I could wait until the War Council. Ooh, collapse of the Elan. News has reached us by word of mouth that the once powerful Elan have fallen to internal bickering, strife, and wanton power struggles. Civil war in Elania? Oh my god, what? I mean, it's not the biggest civil war I've ever... Actually, you know what? Hold on, it is the biggest civil war I've ever seen. Okay, we've got Suthrander, we've got Volna, we've got Ermil, we've got Kipcha, we've got Virni, we've got Mila, we've got Cassie, we've got... Oh my god, this is actually kind of a serious development. And that took quite a bit of their Alani population with them. Wow, okay, that's quite the development. I think that changes a few things. I think Alania is now not quite as serious a threat quite as soon as I was worried about. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Well, that is nice to see. This guy needs to get out of here. Poor health. Alright, well, I think his time is ending soon. Now, we'd be transitioning to this guy who's a good chief, except for his absurd corruption. Corrupt and crafty. It's not great. But he'd at least have charisma. So that's not really what I want to see happen here. He's healthy. He's trying to assassinate this guy. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's wait until the end. Let's wait until 490 and then kind of take stock of things. I want to keep recovering my stability while I have peace to enjoy. This will also let me decide if we stick with Sirna or switch to somebody else. You know, what if I switched a god right now? That's a little crazy, but I could technically do it. Who would I switch to? Probably switching to Perunos to get the extra stab change. This would be probably the priority god to switch. And the Civ change is nice to have as an omen as well. I won't be able to select... I mean, I wouldn't want to select this as my Omen God, but I would like to switch out for it, I think. 15 stability. So this would bring me down to, let's see. Yeah, this would bring me down to 20, 24? No, less than that. It'd be like 21 or 22. In the long term, though, this will be helpful for the stability change. I don't know if I can justify that. I think I'd rather change a law first before I change one of those gods. And getting property ownership could be really good. Or hold on, there's some other good stuff, though, isn't there? Yeah, there is definitely some other good stuff. I think there's actually an argument for, if I was allowed to, which I'm not right now, but switching to religious freedom for the tribesman happiness bonus might be worth it, honestly. Although I think first switching to property ownership for the output would be more useful. National tax could also be good. It'd probably be better overall than the output bonus directly. It would give me more manpower, though. It would help the tax and the manpower. Let's see here. I'll have to think about that. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Continue our recovery. Ooh, hold on. Scythia is at war. They're attacking some of the new broken off Alanian tribes. Interesting. Scythian comeback? That'd be quite a development, but okay. We'll see what they do. Did they move their capital? No, it's still here. Okay. It's not showing it for some reason. Capital's still here. Okay. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to... I think I do have to switch a few of these onto harsh treatment, unfortunately. The ones that are lower. That one can stay. The rest of these are in dire situation here. Could use some granary raids right about now. That would be appreciated. Clan chief disloyalty. Okay. Still fine so far. Power base is alright. Governors are fine. Okay. I think we have made it through the post-war crisis. Just about. It was pretty close, but we have made it through. I think I will... I'm going to wait until 490 and kind of take stock of things. I know I have had plenty of stability to do migrations, but I've been on a knife's edge for so long, and with my really high tyranny now, I have to be kind of careful. I need the extra happiness from better stability to kind of offset that. We now have a few situations that I don't really have a good answer to, except for higher stability. Especially in Olbia. This is really drastic. These demotions need to happen pretty soon. Okay, that's going to help a little bit. Yeah. But without the ability to do Anabasis, with limited options to directly improve local provincial happiness, I kind of have to be careful here, for sure. Okay. Last month, then we'll take a look at things. Scony wants my hemp. Okay. These guys also want my hemp. Here we go. Alright, 1st of January for 90. I think we go for Sirna once again. We do have more slaves now. There's an argument for going for Lipa for the pop happiness, but I think Sirna is still a little better overall. I don't think we need morale of armies for this 5-year period. The only wars I might do in the 5-year... Well, do I even have claims on anybody? I have a claim on these guys. I don't really want to fight them, though. Except maybe for this one piece of Bersenthia. Actually, they have a little bit more of Bersenthia. Actually, they have quite a bit of Bersenthia. I don't really want to expand into Bersenthia a lot right now. I have a small bit of Bersenthia right now. I don't want to... That's not a priority right now. Let's go with Sirna once again for Tribes on Happiness. And tomorrow, I'm allowed to do the claim. I might actually take the opportunity to either wait 5 or 10 years to reset it to being on January 1st. I'm not even kidding. It just... I'm so bothered by that. But yeah, okay, let's see where we are. We've got maxed out manpower. Economy is in good shape. It's mostly a commerce economy right now, but we do have some taxes coming in too. And I think, okay, we got 40 stability right now. We can't, what does this require? 35 PI. And we have to have the loyalty of the chiefs. I think that, how much will the migration be? It's like 3, hold on. Just show me a migration spot, please. Okay, 3.2. So let's round it to being about 3. So we can basically get, so we can change Agon for just stability. We can change a law for that same amount of stability and 15 PI, or we can do 5 migration, basically 4 migrations, or let's say 5 migrations for the same amount of stability. I think that that many migrations would be more useful. Now, I think that there is some sense in continuing to build up my stability, but I think that doing a few migrations here would be helpful for getting some of the most disloyal provinces that are sort of spiraling towards rebellion under control. I specifically need to bring some Weyrasporics into the Olbia province to try to get things under control over here. But yeah, I think some migrations for the specific purpose of addressing those provinces would be warranted. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, we've kind of backslid a little bit on our Sporic unity because of all the chaos of the last decade or so. So let us get going with this. Where do we have still some dense population to work with? We have quite a few pops over here. Actually, these ones are going to be all of our mines. So let's see. Naharvalorum and Laudicum were both intended future departure points. I think I want to concentrate into just one of them and depart from there because they're both kind of partially filled. Let's do it from... Well, we have to do it actually from Naharvalorum. And actually, these guys are trapped over here, aren't they? I can... Oh, yeah. I can't do it here. Yeah, that's right. Right, okay, so that's annoying. Here, let's see. Just give me one moment. Okay. Let's see here. I need Weyra to be the dominant religion. Alright, let's just go for it. So what do we have currently? 3 Sporic. That's it. We need some more Weyrasporics, that's for sure. Let me actually bring over tribes. Well, I'll still bring over slaves for now. I guess it doesn't matter. I should really be bringing over tribesmen. Alright, so 3 Weyrasporic. 2, that's 5. And then I think we have enough diversity that we can go with 5 and then 15 non-Weyrasporics. So Guthonic. Actually, no, because of the religion. That's right. I will need 11 Weyrasporics, unfortunately, or just Weyra, if anybody. All right, now we've got 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Now we can bring in people who are of other categories. Okay. That is a 11-9 Weyrasporic migration here. Let's do it. Okay. One of you settle in place. All right, so first of all, let's not forget. We need... Actually, hold on. What do we need? Okay, we need... No, not there. Actually, yes, there. We need 3 here, 2 there. Okay. Here. All right, and then we need 3 for the other one. Get the mission done. At least be able to do the mission if we want to get it done. Okay, now let's figure out how we're going to deal with the Olbia situation. So this place here, let's see. Let's see here. I think I may just bring over a bunch of Weyrasporics. I don't really know if there's a more precise way of doing it than that. I'm gonna just bring over 6 to go plop down in Scopuloi. Without being able to move pops in or out with money, I may just want to add more pops that are Weyrasporic to improve the kind of aggregate happiness around here. There's no way I can flip it here, but here I can definitely get it to being Weyrasporic on the dominance level. And what if I just bring over... Okay, let's see. Let's not go crazy here. We also need to deal with this. Let's see here. I think I probably just bring these 8 over here and put them here. Although, no. I shouldn't put them all in the same spot. Let me put 3 of them so that we get the cat to set this up as a future departure point. And then let's see. Let's bring over 5. Yeah, that's fine. You can go to here. Okay. Actually, let me... Yeah, this will have to be fine. All right. That is fine. Let us proceed. Very limited migration options here, but with disloyal provinces in the middle of my core, I have to be kind of precise about this. Speed 3. Okay. This should hopefully help a little bit. Yeah, very slightly. It's mostly the tyranny that's a problem. Losing it slowly. aspirational neighbors. Our interactions with our neighbor Origame have shown us how their bureaucracy and administration work and in what ways it differs to our own. By introducing some of their customs into our own system, we are certain to be able to centralize authority and have more control over our clan chiefs. A group opposed to these changes is led by Genwaldus Mantitus, as it seems he and his followers know how it would affect their authority if the changes were brought into Sporia. I will gain loyalty with you very happily and not gain centralization. Yeah, keep your Greek ways out of here. Excuse me? I just gained loyalty with the chief, and now there's a civil war threat. You're so... Oh my god. Are you actually kidding me? What? What is your problem? I can't with these chiefs, I swear. Making me think about monarchy every day. These chiefs need to stop. Alright. It is what it is. Okay. Ooh, Scythia is recovering. They took some of the land from that Alanian tribe they fought. Okay, Scythia may actually bounce back a little bit, which is not what I was expecting at all. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. There we go. Oh, I didn't need that many. I just need the same number? Oh. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I can leave behind you and make use of you in some other way. I think the two of you should go up here and add up here. Try to help out here a little bit. See what you can do. The help is very slight, but it may make a small difference up there. Don't even think about it. Stay over there. Alright, making gains is complete. So Uksha will get the big assimilation. I should actually move in some people here. Let me move over tribesmen, mainly. I guess it doesn't matter that much. But I'd rather have Spork tribesmen. How many was it? 15? Up to 15 pops. Okay. Get claims on Bassetia. Yep, a bunch of them became Spork. Very nice. And I'm going to redistribute them later. I can now do Annex Bassetia. This will give me loyalty in Bassetia. I guess I'll just do this now. Okay, so I need to have a specific family ruling either Subcarpathia or Clepia. Interesting. So this is a Scythia province, and this is, of course, a Vestulia province. Do I want to replace either of these governors? Let me see here. Who do I want to get rid of? both of them are dealing with quite a lot right now. Do either of them have... You have much more corruption. Yeah. I could replace her. She has really good finesse, so I don't really want to replace her unless I have a really good alternative. Freeman happiness. Let's see. Commerce, okay. Nope, too much corruption. Fort defense, slave output, okay. Loyalties, okay, she's stubborn. 9 finesse is technically better. She just came of age recently. New character, Lima, hold on. Lima Jiao Taita. She's also, she's from a pretty well-represented Grateful family, so it wouldn't really make a huge difference. I like no corruption traits. That's a big plus for me. Alright. Oh, hold on, wait. I'm doing this in order to specifically... So let's see here. So Mantle Titus... Wait, no, for Clepia... Jaugroditis. Okay. Let's see. No one amazing. Definitely not you. What about over here? Mantle Titus? We had a couple good Mantle Tituses. You are a Mantle Titus. You do have corruption. You've got Deceitful, but that can be countered with increased pay. But I don't really want to deal with that. I don't really have a lot of amazing options for these families. Yeah, not really. You're technically the best with your finesse. And slave output for being governor is kind of nice. I just don't like the corruption. I could replace him and then replace him again, and then just not switch out all the policies in the meantime. I don't know. Let's do it in Scythia, I think. Things are more chaotic over here anyways. Alright, so which family is needed for Scythia exactly? Needs Jaugroditis. Okay. That would be this family. You are corrupt, so no on you. Was it Jaugroditis or Jaugroditis? Jaugroditis, okay. Are you the next best person? Really? The options are so terrible. You're not even that loyal either. Base 55. I just don't. Alright, we're doing it with the other family. Mantle Titus. Okay, let's just get it over with. Alright, how bad could this be? Alright, let's just grab that. Yep, I know. I have all that, okay. Triumph in Scythia. Aksha becomes a city? Okay, that's kind of random. Aksha gains the bonus, and the current governor... Yeah, gets the bonus. Gets extra martial. That's fine. I have to spend tyranny to get rid of the city, but let's get it over with. Coming of the city of Aksha. It's not a canon event. Matter of Scythia is complete. Matter of Borcenthia. There it is. I told you that this would happen. This one was probably going to require me to build cities. So let's just grab Matter of Borcenthia now. Our fortunes await in foreign lands. The Borcenthia region has been considered part of our border, yet much of it remains beyond our control. Make sure that it is brought under our influence one way or another. Okay, we shall consult the clan council right away. And now, let's see. Do I want this character to be my Scythia governor? Or wait, no, I switched you out, not her. You're fine, I think, with your finesse. What have you done with the policies? Interesting. This is mostly fine. This is basically where it needs to be. I may switch this. I don't really want to spend the tyranny, especially because I have to go over here and click this button. Pay 2.50. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Has to be done. It's the rules. Okay, we've cleared that out. And we now have Matter of Bracynthia for when we want to go to war again. I think I'm just going to let my AE get down to 0 before I take another peace deal. Although at this point, I can probably start thinking of war. The main thing is my levy is so disorganized. Its power has really declined. We got 50 here, 54. We were up to like 70 or 80 before, so things are just really spread out in such a crazy way. We need to really clean that up before we go to war against anyone too strong. I guess we could go to war against a weaker enemy. But lots to consider here about the next course of action. I think what I want to do is I want to plan a few migrations to start cleaning up my core and getting things reorganized. We've got a stronger economy now with a bit more export, but we still have issues with super high wages from our extremely corrupt chiefs, which I hope some of them are going to start dying off from old age fairly soon. That'll help out there. And once we get our levy strength, or once we kind of attend to our internal matters using our stability to pay for some more migrations, and also we still have these guys coming over here. I think we can start taking a look at expansion again, but we don't want to get too in over our heads here. We just dealt with such a serious period of recovery, a full 10 years of time committed to that recovery by itself. But I think this will be a good stopping point for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching the Sporia campaign. I know we're quite a ways into it now, and we still have so far to go. I'm having a really fun time with this campaign, and this is such a challenge for me. This is a really difficult campaign because it just goes against all of my min-maxer feelings. I really want to be maximizing the territory I have, but I have to just keep expanding. I have to keep strengthening what I have in such unusual ways. But I'm having a great time. So I look forward to continuing the campaign next time. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.